Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I want you guys to subscribe if you haven't, leave a like, and watch the entire video. I'll be covering this entire update, thoughts and opinions. So, obviously the island is back, but it's not as, like the cube island's back, but it's not back as normal. You could see like the motel, and in the trailer they had it by Pleasant Park, and in the loading screen they had it by Fatal, so I think it's by Fatal, but obviously, like in the trailer, it's by Pleasant Park, so it's going to be moving around. So it should move around to the same places it did back in Season 6, but I'm not exactly sure how that will work, so, and I don't know how fast the island will move, so again, I'll keep you guys posted and updated. Now obviously the new item, the Zapper Trap. And I just checked the Twitter Fortnite's Twitter to get to these patch notes. They've already disabled it. They haven't re-enabled it, but it does 50 damage, because, yeah. And it's hard to explain the weapon. It's a throwable item. It's not like the damage trap. You could throw it, and you could throw it at somebody's wall, and it places on both sides. It's what? I don't understand this. After the traps have fired, they have a cooldown of 2 seconds before they can be triggered. This item is a thrown consumable. On impact, the thrown object applies a damaging trap on both sides of a building. It will automatically builds a wall and then deploys a damaging trap on both sides. Drops in stacks of 2, max stacks of 4. So you could theoretically pretty much cover somebody's box with these. Just cover it in the box. Like, it's just... what? Gameplay, the floating island has returned and is slowly making its way around the map, so it's moving. Though separated from the ground, it can be accessed from the low-gravity vortex, so the vortex is back. And there really wasn't much else, like, within, like, this update. Like, they had, like, to fix the air brute stomp, like, fix some certain bugs, the turbo build change. What is new is the creative prefabs. They've added new creative prefabs, being the prison prefab and the flush factory prefab. So you could see that as how you won. And a lot of people are like, oh my god, prison's coming back. And it looks like it's the non-destroyed prison, not the Season 4 prison. And here's the trailer I'm talking about. Look at him throw it. Yeah, that was just one, and it just traps him. Also, why is he carrying a semi-auto sniper? There's nobody that does it. As you can see, Floating Island will move around. So, added 3 new galleries. Flush Factory Prison is here. And then they've just had some bugs and fixes. Not really too much with it, just creative, some things. They really didn't, like, it really isn't a big patch. It's just the Floating Island's there. They list the bugs and fixes they fixed over the weekend, last weekend, or over the week. And then also the new Zapper Trap, which, as of the moment I'm recording this, is currently disabled. So, do we have another Shadow Stone? I don't know. Everybody knows the Shadow Stone could not stay in the game. People were finding ways to go fully invisible. And they weren't even a part of this season. Like, I don't think I ever used them, like, once, because they, like, I would just never see them. They were pretty much disabled every week. So, yeah, but the new Zapper Trap is just, it just seems OP. Like, yeah, the damage it does isn't really that good, but if somebody boxes themselves up, you could just throw them against somebody's wall, and can they even edit? Like, can they even edit? You could literally get a whole squad to carry one of them and throw it on a wall. And can they even edit? I mean, obviously, the only way they could edit, if they couldn't, was edit up. Which, that's interesting to think. You might only be able to edit up, which is weird. So, I want to test it out before I say it's OP. But I don't know. It just feels like another one of those junk rift type items where it's meant for lower skilled players who aren't going to be taking walls, so that they could just throw it and damage the person inside or outside. So That should be interesting. And guys, if you have watched this whole video, I do timestamp a lot of my better games on my stream. And you guys, of course, create your own timestamps. If you find some moment funny, be like, oh yeah, put that timestamp. Like, watch through the stream. If you remember something happening, skim through the stream, find that timestamp it, and then give it a little bit of the description. And also, you could do this through my older videos. I've got them separated by seasons, so you could find one of my older streams and then find something you want to timestamp it in, and then timestamp it. So that's interesting. I'm not making a super long video here today, mainly because this update really isn't large, so why make a 10-minute video? If you see a 10-minute video on this update, why? I mean, it's not large enough unless the person has like other channel updates or they're covering over like leaked skins or stuff. Like if you're covering over leaked skins, okay, it makes sense to be a little bit longer, maybe reach the 10 minutes, but it's just weird to me. But I hope you guys do enjoy these types of videos. I bring you guys the updates. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, just do all that stuff. And hopefully you guys are watching my full videos. I try to replace that edit, but